Every 2 years, the Estuary Partnership brings a focus to the management and ecological health of the San Francisco Bay-Delta Estuary. The mission of the ongoing State of the Estuary Conference is to serve as a venue for sharing timely and important information for people who are impacted by and working to improve, conserve, and monitor the health of the estuary. Millions of people, hundreds of communities, and many industries rely on the San Francisco Bay Delta for fresh water, recreation, agriculture, and more. Additionally, thousands of wildlife species rely on the estuary for habitat. Maintaining a healthy estuary is critical to the communities surrounding it.
The fifth National Climate Assessment found that California is in the top 5 states facing economic impacts from climate-fueled disasters. Compounded droughts, flooding, heat waves, wildfires, and rising sea levels strain our resources and our infrastructure.
Trash thrown out of cars ends up in the estuary, polluting our drinking water and damaging habitat. Caltrans and municipalities will spend nearly $400 million this year to remove trash discharge into our storm drainage system, an unnecessary expense if people would dispose of trash properly.
That's way too much money for we to be spending on controlling trash for people who just throw it away.
Dozens of people were recognized for their work on the estuary. The coveted Gene Hour Award honors those who have dedicated their lives to the San Francisco Bay Estuary.
I'm delighted to be here this morning to present the Gene Hour Environmental Award for 2024 to 2 remarkable individuals.
Thanks to all of you.
She is the legendary Dr. Ann Riley.
My origins in the urban stream movement began in 1982.
There were more than a dozen workshops dealing with the future of our shoreline, sea level adaptation, growing algae blooms in the estuary, water quality, and while court decisions are restricting environmental protections, it's not all bad news. As an example, sediment, which needs to be dredged for navigation, is also needed for future wetland development. Starting this year, instead of dumping sediment elsewhere in the bay or the ocean, the Army Corps of Engineers can move it somewhere more beneficial.
Internal to the Corps, we've seen a real culture shift. Our priorities and goals and policies are changing. In our district, we have a strategic vision to deliver multi-benefit navigation that maximizes the beneficial use of dredged sediment.
Scientists were joined by youth from throughout the Bay Area who understand their input on climate change and the estuary is critical to our future.
And so learning about why things are the way they are really got me passionate about the work that I do and, of course, about environmental justice.
The youth of today are incredible, and they're engaged, and they're empathetic, and they're creative, and they're passionate, and I am grateful for them.